Total War for here with part 6 of our legendary difficulty Franks campaign in Total War Attila. Last episode we attacked Danes and we took their city Hafen, therefore uniting Skanza, and they brutally counterattacked us by besieging it and attacking with a 7 stack into our lone general fortified in the scrappy fort here, but Genobout prevailed. He actually won that battle. Still don't know how. With 26 bodyguards left and broken as a unit, he still won. Amazing, but we need to finish the job. There is a full stack of baguettes here, and that beaten up guy that attacked our fort. Plus, we have rebellion in Alabu. Need to deal with that too. Okay, so, first question first. We should probably attack this guy, yeah? He'll most likely run away. We don't mind that. So bring him closer, so he also gets the exp. Come here, and gonna attack with our young brother Emmelrich. Crack on. Ooh, they actually accept the battle. In which case, they are so weak, because these are baguettes, no wonder. Just wipe them out. We only lost 300 men, that's like 10%, not too bad. The small guy wiped out and the big guy only lost 3 baguettes. Excellent, we'll have a follow-up battle. I took some losses on these guys, but nothing major. Just gonna release the... minus 10 integrity, that's not so good. But we need to keep doing that to get that benevolent trait, right? This would be good. Doesn't compromise integrity and gives us replenishment, but we don't need replenishment, just still gonna do this. Alright, we got level up on both generals, excellent. Start with Emmelrich, he's the more important one. Oh, this is the army. Okay, we can finally get this brutal Champions of the North skill. Let's take both levels right away. Immune to snow attrition, enemy morale -2, excellent, grab it. And how about Genobout? Probably double defense, yeah? Raven is not good enough for commanders. As long as we don't get penalties, the positives are too tiny. The defense for commanders unit is only for one guy, and then 2% upkeep is negligible. 6 melee defense is massive. Grab this. Yeah? Now this is our leftover. I actually should have brought our main guy into the table too, but we can bring him now. He'll just have tiny bit of movement left. Obviously this means Alabu has no protection, but Alabu has decent garrison. I don't think rebels can take us on with only 8 guys, and we can also move this guy over. Our middle brother Theodemir. Okay, so you buddy, gonna land here. Yeah? So you're reinforcing. You come closer, so you're reinforcing. And you wipe him out. Destroy them, absolutely. Going aggressive, yeah? Of course we do. Wiped out. Oh, 56 men lost, not too bad. Yeah, we don't need replenishment, we keep doing this until we get that beautiful trait that increases public order. Okay, so, what are these 3 stars? Is this the rank of an army or the general? Our guy has 4 stars, the army is rank 3, so is this the rank of an army? And this is rank 2, okay, so the 3 stars just above the circle indicate what rank the army is, and we can't tell what rank the general is unless we click on it. So 1-star general. Okay, so we now need to move Theodemir to Alabu to prevent these rebels wiping our garrison out. That's, we probably would be able to hold anyway, but there's no reason not to. So crack on. Don't think we need this guy anymore, the singleton. Genobout. He's not really contributing, and he needs to replenish these bodyguards, so maybe we just disband him. Yeah, out. Danes wiped out. About time. Oh, we have a spy here. Excellent. Okay, here's the thing. We can send the spy and... Wait, what is this? Full stack of Burgundians. On the way to attack Angulus, most likely. We just signed a peace treaty and non-aggression with them not long ago. They want to backstab us so quickly? Attitude is neutral. It's perfect 0. They still don't want to trade. Okay, speaking of trade, just realized that we need to build these buildings that unlock resources, yeah? To even have something to trade. So in Hrefneshold we need to scrap something. That something is going to be definitely not this. Food is good, but we don't actually benefit from smithy at all, so scrap it. And we'll build the building that produces timber. And in Tulifurdum we need to do the same with 4. So next turn we will grow surplus population to 5, can expand it and build the 4 building. So, speaking of spy, we are at war with these guys, yeah? Rugans. We can send the spy to have a look at them, or we can send him to Britannia, because you guys decided in a poll that we should next invade Britannia by a large margin. So definitely going to do that. I'm probably going to land in the north, yeah? In Scotland, and start with taking Tuesis. 4 buildings, not ideal. Maybe we should wait until they grow to 5. Can't see anything else because they are not coastal settlement. Oh, we can see Kamaludunum. No, we can't. Not our sea, okay. Sending a spy here and scouting the land before we attack would actually make sense. Probably need a few turns to replenish and recruit some better stuff before we crack on. Alternatively, we can keep an eye on Burgundians until relationships improve and we get a trade agreement back up and running with them. Yeah, to get second spy we need a tavern. We are not going to build a tavern anytime soon because it messes up with sanitation, causes a lot of squalor. 3 in fact, that's brutal. Yeah, we have other priorities. So 1 spy has to do for now. In which case, we might do both. Send him here, see what these guys have, then start making his way back west and send him to Britannia. He's probably going to be in Britannia before we're there anyway. What's the best place to land? Over here. Okay, so I want you, maybe you'll just go through our city, because you want to have a look at this army as well. We can't see it. Wait, we can just get close to him and we'll see what they have, right? Come here. Okay, big pile of spears, brutal axe warband, 2 ranged units and 1 mounted warband. This is a weak army. This is very weak because we're mostly afraid of brutal axes and ranged units. The garrison here's got 2 units of cav, right? It does. That's more than enough to wipe out his couple ranged units and brutally recharge them as they approach. We also know the layout of the settlement here. It's pretty good for defending. Might be able to pull it off with just a garrison and should be pretty comfortable if we pop a general and maybe grab a merc or 2. So we don't need to worry about this guy. Have a look at the settlement now. It's got 4 beautiful buildings. Military jetties. Chieftain's house. Nice. Public order. Okay, we can actually take them on, yeah? Because they already expanded it. I just realized in Skanza we only have 1 building slot to unlock in the whole province. In here, in Frisia, we still have 4 to unlock. Maybe it would have made more sense to wait a little bit longer before we attacked Saxons and Jutes, to let them actually expand buildings, because if you have 3 different factions growing population, they'll expand much faster than if only 1 faction is growing, because you have 3 times the growth for 3 factions. And also, I'm pretty sure AI has significantly lower thresholds to unlock settlements, to unlock building slots. It's too late now. Okay, now, what are these guys? Crappy fleet of 3 and... okay, so this guy has Onager. Onager is an offensive weapon, yeah? A mercenary as well. Strongly indicates they are setting up an attack. Next, you want to have a look at provincial capital, Ascaucalis, so come here. The garrison here is not spectacular. 8 guys and 3 ships. Okay, so they are decent but not massively strong. Okay, next. The fleet stays here, right? I think so. Need replenishment, so let's replenish. Or should we scrap the fleet? We can't scrap the fleet. These guys can send an army by sea, in which case fleet will be super useful. And also, I still don't trust Burgundians and won't for a foreseeable, until we get relationships with them back into green. Okay, so we have these 2 brutal stacks. Our main guy, our king Faramund, and his younger brother, Emelrich. Emelrich is a recruitment commander. He gets +5 to ranks upon recruitment for infantry, which is amazing. Wait, I think we need more. Okay, we are almost at year 400, right? Spring 400. So we have 2 turns to complete objectives for these. Obviously we survived, so that goes without saying. We're not going to loot or sack 3 settlements. We've only done it once and it's too late to do it 2 more times. Research labor service. Pretty sure we are researching this right now. We are, okay. Then we need to use gather support. I don't like gathering support because we want to lose control and not gain it, but it's 1,000 gold for clicking of a button, so we're going to do that with her. Do it. And then we need to have 10 freemen. We have 7 right now, and the last one is Belgica, which we are nowhere near. So all we need to do is recruit 3 more freemen. He's got 2 recruitment slots. I'm just going to give the units to the main guy. Wait, can you make your way back here? You kinda can. Crack on. You come here, trade with him. Okay, so we want to build the king's army to full stack. That's also pretty good in every situation. I think 3 calves are better than 2, so give him this. That will put him at 15. Another archer, that's 16. 5 ranged units should be enough, or if you're sending him to Britannia, we need more ranged units, like a lot more, because they are amazing in offensive sieges. Maybe even 3. That will put him at 18. And some more brutal infantry, because we only have... forget about that horse. We need ranged more than we need cavalry when assaulting cities. So that puts him up to 17, which leaves space for 3 brutal infantries. Get him... yeah, this is junk, right? These guys are way better. And they are experienced as well. Okay, just keep 2 spears and use axes and swords instead. Yeah, they are better units overall. Yeah, how about now? This looks pretty brutal. Yeah, 2 calves because we need some calves. 7 brutal archers. 9 brutal melee units plus the general. I think archers are the most important when assaulting cities. They can burn arrow towers and score 200, maybe 250 kills, basically wiping out a unit and a half before we even send anyone in. Absolutely amazing. Not to mention that we are now up to 16 ammo on them, which is pretty decent. Okay, this stack looks like it's ready to crack onto Britannia, but we can't send just a single general. All these guys hate us and they probably like each other, so the moment we put our foot on the island, they might all gang up on us. We need at least 2 decent stacks before we land. In fact, we just need 2. So you buddy, you can't move because you transferred troops over. Okay, that's fine. Stay here there. So next turn, you can't recruit? Oh, you can recruit. Beautiful. So we need... but we only have crappy units here. I hope you can make your way back to our territory, to Frisia, because you need to recruit 3 more freemen. They are worth 1,000 gold. And you need to do this next turn. I don't think we want any of these guys. Archers seem generally better than hurlers. And skirmishers are just too expensive. It's like 270 in upkeep, what a joke. Baguettes are obviously utter crap, and pikes... Yeah, I'm still not convinced. Maybe in land battles they are decent if you can somehow disable enemy ranged, but we're going to be mainly taking cities in Britannia, so they are utter crap for that. And spears are also bad. We want axes and swords, and more archers. In fact, next turn we can also hire crossbowmen. Crossbows should be devastating, yeah? We complete these goat pens. And the question is, are they also devastating against city defenders? We know for sure archers can shoot over walls and buildings. That goes without saying, but can crossbowmen do that? Probably not to that extent. Maybe just get a few of them. They should also be quite expensive, so we want to have bulk of the ranged made of archers and maybe a couple crossbowmen in each stack. That should work. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, we need a general here in Angulus to get exp if these guys attack, and obviously boost morale of everyone. So who do we have available? In fact, should we get someone new? I have 3 crappy guys here, yeah? Defender, Task, ooh, Drogo. Good name, man. Maybe we get you. And this is exp for missile units. That doesn't make sense. Missile units don't need exp. They get easy exp because they never take losses in battles, or almost never. So they'll be 3 gold chevrons in no time anyway. Taskmaster, huh? So this guy is better because he's younger and has better skill. I think plus 3 morale when defending is better than some crappy integrity. But he's got better name. Wolferam. But he's a better general, just get him. Yeah? Get inside. Do we need more troops to defend? We have 9 guys now, right? Garrison of 8 and a general. Maybe grab another archer, that should be enough. This guy? Wait. We know these guys are crap, right? They have 18 armor, which is not amazing. And we'll be shooting them into unshielded side. How much of their armor is made of shield? 15. Oh wow. So if you're shooting them into unshielded side, they have no armor. In which case, hurlers might actually be better than archers, yeah? Because they have significantly higher damage, 50 instead of 38. The same ammo, lower range, but that doesn't matter, and better rate of fire. They are better in this context. Yeah, it will be even better once we wipe them out. Get 1 Merc Hurler, and that should be enough. I think we can win this, even if they bring these 2 guys. We destroyed like almost 2 full stacks a couple turns ago from these guys. Although we had like a half stack here, but we now know better how to defend this. We should be fine. Okay, next. Research. We have really pathetic research rate. 105%. However, there's one building we can build that changes that situation, and this is Great Hall, 10% research rate faction-wide. Now 10% is not a lot, but all these stacks from tier 2 require 6 turns. So if we build a couple of Great Halls and bump our research to 120%, we'll cut the time to research that from 6 to 5, and in here it's like from 12 to 10. Even 9 because we already have some other stuff going on, the weighted practice shields and other stuff that gives a tiny boost to military research rate. So it makes sense to build them in every provincial capital. It's like libraries and archives in Rome 2. It's just they also give better money and public order instead of just science boost, but the science boost is much slower. And looking at how long these take to research, we're looking at like 18 turns for these 20, yeah? So doing the whole tree is probably like 400 turns or so at our current research. You absolutely need these Great Halls. And I think we might want to go Civic 2 next, because we really also want Warlord's Hold, Fishing Wharf. Yeah, all the stuff here is good. From this tree, we don't care about 10% recruitment cost reduction. It's a one-off anyway. The upkeep reduction is way better. Steel Forge, we don't have space to build that. Movement speed 5%, yeah, whatever. This looks like crap. Also upgrades cavalry, yeah? And then carpenter. I think that gives a slight boost to ammunition and damage on archers. Yeah, this is nice, but probably the only one that's actually head and shoulders above the rest is this, defined military obligation. Upgrading these crappy spears to Germanic spearmen is massive because they have better stats overall and something like 53 armor. But they also cost 200 in upkeep, so we don't have economy for that yet. Therefore we'll go for civic ones. Plus, we really want this sanitation boost. Even public order from tier 1 is nice. So just gonna go with this. Try to complete the first tier for this public order boost and then get the whole of second tier. Maybe we grab this on the way, or in between, if we have enough money to actually afford that upgrade. Okay, and now, buildings. So until now, we've been just randomly building stuff that we think is good, but this is disorganized and short-term strategy. We need to come up with a better plan. And the better plan starting with resource buildings. By the looks of it, every provincial capital has some kind of resource, and you should absolutely build a building that unlocks this. So we are scrapping this smithy in Hrefneshold to build timber building. This should massively boost our trade income, yeah, because we are not exporting anything right now. And once we do, the money will flow. Now the wood building, we can build all the way to tier 3, and it provides massive 80 timber, which we'll be exporting, and also 15% wealth from industry, 15% bonus to industrial buildings, which is really nice. Especially that we also have, or will have soon, 3 elders for another 15%. Yeah, so industrial buildings in this province will be worth 30% more. So what can we do here? I think we need 2, at least dikes, if not canals, to deal with squalor. 2 dikes will provide 10 sanitation in Alabu and Hafen and 6 in Hrefneshold, which means we can build industry stuff in towns and things that don't cause squalor in the capital, such as the public order buildings. Yeah. So if we have dikes and village already and the port, that leaves us basically 1 slot for massive industry building with maximum wealth. Yeah. And then we also need at least double food building, so we would need to repurpose ports into fishing ports. Yeah, so what's the best industry building? This is the one. 1200 flat gold, plus 4 squalor, minus 5 public order. So if we get bone crafter and fishing wharf in both Alabu and Hafen, we're looking at minus 18 public order in this province and 8 squalor in each of the towns. But if we build 2 dikes, we'll have 10 sanitation in each, because each gets plus 4 from dikes and plus 3 from every dikes to every settlement. Yeah, so that's 10 total, which is perfect. We'll just need to deal with public order somehow, and we're already building meeting hall, and we'll build another one. Basically just get 2 big massive public order buildings here, and we'll have slightly more food than we need. Public order should be roughly neutral, and this province will be generating an absolute loads of money, like probably 3 times what it does right now. Alternatively, we could build goats, or leave the goats we already have and build another one here, and go with trade wharf. There are 3 problems with that. First of all, we'll leave that 30% boost to industry on the table. Secondly, instead of plus 30%, we actually lose commerce, lose wealth from piracy. It's 8% in here and 288 in here, because this sea is contested. And thirdly, fertility here is poor, so if we build like goats for food, we get the smallest bonus possible on them. I guess this makes a lot more sense to build them in high fertility regions. And fourthly, once climate change kicks in, these will be downgraded even further. I'm sure there's something lower than poor, like no fertility, because this is tier 2, yeah? Base fertility 2, so we can still drop a level, and we will at some, which all points in the direction of just building these brutal industry buildings, canals, and fishing ports, yeah? And 2 public order buildings and a resource building in the center. Probably also means we can scrap this one. So what do we start with? Start with resource, because this is easy money once we start exporting it. And here will be our recruitment province. Kinda messed up building this chieftain's hall here, because we need carpenter for boost to archers, steel forge also in here for boost to armor and melee damage, 2 food buildings and 2 canals, yeah? Which will leave resource building, double public order, and whatever else we need to so the numbers add up in the capital. But we can't build steel forge in the capital because it causes causes 6 squalor, the steel forge guild or whatever, the maximum level. And we'll only have 6 sanitation here and 8 once we unlock this passive boost. Yeah? And city and other food buildings and other stuff also cause squalor. So steel forge needs to go here. And also we need another canal here. Another dikes and canals here. Which means this chieftain's hall needs to be scrapped at some point and rebuilt as another meeting hall. And then great hall and warlord's hall in the capital. At least we have a plan now. And we have 5.4k to play with. Which province is more important? Here we wait anyway and we can't build anything else, so we kinda wait. Here we could upgrade the main building, but it's very expensive for what it offers. Basically offers almost nothing. What happens with this jetty? It says ruined. It doesn't say it will repair on its own, so presumably we just need to pay, yeah? Else we don't get it back ever. Because previously it said the building will repair slowly. And everything else here repaired. Oh, we only took this last turn. We're going to wait a turn and see if this changes. And we have a free slot here, which we are going to use for well. Well, do we actually need well? We will soon enough. Artisan is going to become this, bone carver. We are discovering it right now, right? Yeah, so we can start this next turn. And in that case, just need to build a well here. And we're building trade jetties here. Is this what we need? I think we are fine with trade wharf here. Double fishing jetty or fishing wharf will provide enough food to do everything we need. Yeah, so we can even build this. And if for any reason we need more food, we can always repurpose it. Which means this military jetty needs to be changed to fishing one. And we need to scrap these goats with heavy heart out. And let's... how good is this village? +1 public order, +1 growth, huh? Yeah, let's just build it. Also a little bit of a garrison, and Hafn is important. It can be attacked by both Burgundians and these crappy Rugians. Okay, that essentially wipes out our money. Now, lastly, how about this Judgment of Wodan? We have a rebellion here that we are likely going to cultivate until it improves public order to 0, all the way to 0. So the edict that gives us 4 public orders absolutely wasted. Instead we should put this, in fact, this will give us 10% discount from next turn. So maybe we hold on with the buildings for a turn to get them cheaper, yeah? It's a significant savings. Absolutely gonna wait with this. Man, we should really have a governor here that provides, that's got 20% discount on buildings. This guy needs that Raven 2 badly. What's maintenance cost in governed province? Is this like a cost on some buildings? I don't see any maintenance cost here, so I assume this is on buildings cost some money, like barracks or churches. Okay, so we keep the money, we'll build the stuff next turn, and we just crack on. These guys have no shame. They have a single admiral, and they ask us for 1800 for a peace treaty. Come on, get lost. Mission failed, huh? No wonder it's failed, they ran away. Okay, we got this, we don't care about the 6%. In fact, it's detrimental right now, but we get 1000 gold next turn from this, yeah? Oh, we can build force building, beautiful. Raiding. Oh, this is the rebel army, that's fine, they provide 20 public order. Okay, another wooden sword, huh? Even more military research rate. We need more generals to give them these crappy household items. Okay, this guy is just standing here taking attrition. He's not attacked, that's good. Let's move a spy first, see what they are up to in here. Recruiting? By the looks of it. And the settlement? Only 3 buildings. Salt deposit, huh? Okay, this is crappy settlement, we don't want it. We want stuff that is fully developed. Gonna wait for them to pop it to 4, and let's see what is happening here. Ooh, this is looking nice. They are fully developed. The buildings are crap though. Probably would build something else instead, but we also need to know where's their army and how strong is it. Although, looking at these buildings, they haven't really unlocked any decent units. They just have big pile of spearmen, the basic ones. So they should not be a threat. Okay, I think we've seen enough. We can start coming back with this guy. We need him in Britannia, so crack on, buddy. Next. We need to deal with this rebellion at some point, so maybe we want king in Alabu. Okay, buddy, you get outside and fortify. And you get inside. Why did you take that way and not by the sea? Okay, now they definitely can't beat us. And you, buddy? Oh, we just barely are able to make it. Excellent. Get in here. A little bit of attrition, but it's not a big deal. And grab these 3... Oh, Germanic cross. 214 upkeep. This is massive. But 65 missile damage, 18 ammo. This is pretty good. Rate of fire is crap, but this damage is absolutely brutal. It's a nice selection of units we unlocked. Maybe we should also grab Onager for the main guy's army before we sail to Britannia. Either way, we need 3 freemen, right? We have 7 and we need 10 right now. You buddy, just going to stay here for another turn in case this guy attacks. The fleet stays put, and now that we have a discount here, we can build well significantly cheaper, and we can also start Bone Carver. It's massively more important than upgrading village because it provides 430 extra gold, which is absolutely gigantic. The village only gives us 50. The more money we make, the more buildings we can build. Here, why do we have artisan here? Okay, so instead of the scrappy farm, we want another one of these. How much food do we have in this province? Still very good, 58. So if we scrap this, we're going to lose another 26. And also, this is not repairing, it's still ruined. Wait, it's ruined, but the cost goes down, right? It's only 1600, it was 1800. Or is it because of the governor now providing a boost to this? It's 225 from maritime commerce. If this goes down by 200 per turn and we only make 225 and in reality less because of piracy, it actually makes sense to just wait for this to repair itself. I think it was 1800. Gonna leave it for another turn before we do anything with it. Okay, so we need to scrap this artisan because we need that timber building here. I don't know why we built this stuff. Oh, we scrapped smithy, that's what happened here. And it takes another turn to scrap this. Okay, so get rid of it. And we want to get rid of this and build the industry building instead. I still have 7k, we are rich. Okay, scrap these military jetties, or rather turn them into fishing port or fishing jetties. And how about our beautiful Frisia? We want to expand this into the Furdum. Oh, the hunting grounds is the fur building, yeah? 24th, 30 food, excellent, build it. Yeah, and I think we'll just build a Great Hall. We're supposed to wait for Warlord's Hold. But at the very least 9 turns if we go for this next. I don't think we want to wait that long. Especially that 10% research... we're actually not gaining that much here. And we're still tight, it's pretty tight food-wise. Maybe there's no point grabbing it now. Yeah, also sanitation, yeah. We need to build these dikes here for +1 and this will take it down to 0. I'd love to scrap this and build another well for massive boost to growth, but -7 public orders would be absolutely brutal here. I'm gonna wait with this. We have no money left anyway. Okay, how about trade? Burgundians? Low. Maybe we need to give it a couple of turns for the resource buildings to complete, yeah? And lastly, this screen. Okay, does anyone know how we can marry off these guys? Because we don't seem to have access to political actions on them. And I'm pretty sure when we were looking for wife, only he was showing as an option. From diplomacy, that is. Is it only our daughters we can marry to these guys? Also, we need someone here for a third elder. And that someone has to be Genabaut. Yeah, promote him. And this means we now have 2 slots free for companions. So can get this guy. Oh, he's already here. Nithard, you buddy. Okay, the other 2 guys don't have enough gravitas, and everyone else has an office. Then we just wait. Yeah, and let's try to take our power down to acceptable so we get some boost to public order. How do we do that? Do we just embezzle funds again? I think so. Do it with him, Melrich. And is there ever a point in adopting these guys? Oh, we got a new guy here. Marksman, it's crap. Oh, Zage, 5% research. This guy's good. And can make him a governor and level him up in no time and get 10% research. This is as good as building that Great Hall or whatever. I'm going to hire him, or rather replace him as a governor. Remove from office, yeah? I'm pretty sure this will be devastating for his self-esteem and loyalty as well. Maybe instead we put that guy in charge of this small army and initiate attack on the rebels with him. I think this is a better idea. Also we'll level him up much faster. Okay, put him in charge, 525, still acceptable. What happened to his cunning? Come on. That's not the end of the world. The research rate seems to be pretty important. We can offset that by just grabbing a point in Raven. Can we get rid of this crappy wife? Wait, most of them don't even have wives. He was lucky enough to get one, but the wife is actively detrimental, right? Oh, this one has wife too. Intelligent one too. Do they get married on their own? Or how does it work? Oh, this one also got wife now. How does it work? Husband when governing, +5 religion. This is another potential pretty good governor when we need to convert our religion. Okay, give him the crappy sword for research rate. I'm going to wipe her out. How do we do that? Who can assassinate? We can't even see the women of the other nobles. Unfortunate. So we can't do that. In which case, he's stuck with her. Okay, we'll deal with rebels next turn. Hopefully they'll survive, so we can have a couple more battles with them. And at least get this guy to rank 3, so we offset that negative cunning and get him to Sage. Okay, let's crack on. Okay. This is a significant numerical advantage on their side. But we know how to defend this crappy settlement, so we should be fine. Let's do it. Alright, where are they coming from? 2 sides now, right? So both barricades could be useful. We can only see a few of them. Yeah, we need to be defending deep. To utilize this barricade into their unshielded side, we would need to be defending here. And we are not going to hold this. We would need at least 2 units, and we only have 4 melee units. Yeah, we need to be defending deeper to shorten the front. How about we defend here with 2 guys protecting the... but this barricade is also no good. Here's the thing. These guys over here will approach us through here, so we will be shooting their shielded side from the walls, which is not good. Oh, they have a 3rd small regiment here too. Okay, so these guys will go around the Saru Tower, will take it over, and will climb all the way here. So against them, this barricade would be pretty good. It can obliterate their unshielded side. The archers here will be decimating them as they approach. But these guys over here will just crack on up here. So this barricade would not be useful. It would be shooting their unshielded side if we defend this choke point here. But then we're dealing with these guys stabbing us in the back. Because they split in 3 chunks, we'll struggle to cover all the fronts. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to defend this like this. I might have to defend very deep inside, like not even on the approach, just inside this inner fort, huh? Obviously we want cavalry outside. This looks weak, yeah? Germanic nobles, 1... They only have 2 ranged units as well, right? These hurlers and the archers over here. Going to deploy cavalry here and try to distract these guys a little bit. Maybe even get a charge on this hunter. Oh, wait, we can wipe out this crappy general. This should be massive. They're going to send him into melee? So maybe there would be a point defending this choke point, but this means we need to abandon the inner castle here, or just leave 1 unit defending the gate here. It's not so good, man. And then these guys stab us in the back because they are pretty close to... No, we can't be defending this. It's leaves us open from all sides. So we're going to be defending here, but we are going to use this barricade and try to snipe the general as they approach. So use this one, put an archer over here. The other 2 archers we want here. Wait, we want a hurler here, yeah? 1 hurler, 1 archer. Or even better still, we put 2 archers here, so we can obliterate unshielded side of the guys that will be coming this way. Maybe we just leave 1 guy here, sacrifice him in a spear wall to protect the arrow tower for a little bit. While these 2 guys, hopefully, deal with their general. Yeah, and the rest will just stay inside. Hurlers on this side, obliterating the guys that will be going up here. And the last archer on this side to greet these crappy guys. Axes will be defending this, and spears will be defending this. And the general inside. This is spreading ourselves real thin, but the idea is to wipe out the general here. And then pull to the inner castle with double archer, and we're going to sacrifice this crappy guy. And Cav will be operating outside. Okay, get out. They're cracking on, yeah? Of course they are. All the shooters should be in the guard mode. There's no guard mode in this game, man. Okay, what's happened to this guy? High threat. Wait, mercenary. This is war, but this is high threat, right? The triangle. And these are like low threat. Okay, guys, don't just stand here. The archer will have you in range. Okay. Yeah, we know very well about it. They got the volley on us, but it's not a big deal. I hope they just attack the gate. We have a guy here and brutal archers ready for them. So you guys crack on. They are still far away. These guys are pretty close, but we have brutal slingers waiting for them. Guys, go at the gate. Ignore the archers. Yeah, go at the gate. Yeah, they're keeping the general outside. I wonder if this guy can hold for long enough for these guys to actually make any difference. Okay, crack on. How are you doing here? They are approaching, but we're already shooting them with the crappy guy. Wonder how he'll do. Okay, you switch fire tool off, melee on, and let's wipe out this archer. Yeah? Hurler, how are you doing? 0 kills. No ambush here, don't worry. Guys, you shooting? You are, excellent. Kills? 0 and 0. That's gonna get better. Yeah. And charge. If we can wipe out the general, that would be amazing. Guys, you shooting? 4 and 2 kills. That's not spectacular. General's not really taking any losses. Okay, you need to pull back. You out and you out. They are here. The archer got massively weakened.
A tower has been totally destroyed.
Tower? Which one? Oh, the one over here. That's not a big deal. Buddy, how you doing? 50 kills. Beautiful. And you? 11. This is pathetic. How is this guy looking? Losing decisively, huh? Okay, you go around and you get a nice charge on these nobles again. You come here and attack them too. Maybe you get a charge on the hunters. They are shaken. General is not losing men, but this is all going to change. Okay, these guys are taking the tower over and we're already fighting here. Just attack them. How is the slinger looking? 80 kills. And the archer here? 26. This is not amazing. Okay, this wiped out. Excellent. Pull back. General's shaken. We just regroup and charge again at him. We're losing the melee cav, but it's not a big deal. Now we're going to put him to fire tool back on and try to snipe him. Yeah? Go around these guys. You come here. How is the axe doing? Doing well. Archer still shooting. Excellent. And let's charge at the general. You. And you keep shooting him. Come here. Or you know what? Just recharge these guys. No, don't do that. Our archers are shooting there. Keep shooting the general. He's steadied. You still have ammo? Not a lot. How is the guy doing here? Combat even. That's good enough. They are approaching us here. Oh, the crappy guy and 2 archers already broke a couple of these guys. They're down to 65. The guy is almost out of ammo. Pull back a little bit. We're going to wipe out this general soon enough. And then hopefully this whole crappy stack will fall apart. Okay, you charge now. You too. Wipe him out. Crack on. Yeah, double cavalry charge from both sides should wipe him out. Shaken 40, 38, wavering, 35. Just gonna wipe him out. How is this guy looking? Down to 40. Archers. This one is out of ammo. You pull back. Pull back here. And you get on this barricade. Oh, in fact, they're almost here. Both of you get out. Both of you come here. You did enough. And the guy is about to break anyway. General wipe out, right? Just make sure you kill him. There's 4 guys left. We have not heard the announcement that he's actually wiped out. This guy is winning and the crappy sling is out of ammo. Killed 320 guys. Absolutely brutal. Okay, pull back, guys. We actually held this gate. Amazing. Why did we lose the tower? Okay. Either way, drop this and try to wipe these guys out. We have we do have infantry defending here. Guys, you get inside. Barely have any ammunition left. Axis. Winning decisively. Excellent. Okay, guys, go around them. Just ignore them. They are too slow. They are cracking the barricade, which doesn't really matter because we have no ammunition left on anything anyway. But I'm going to put the last archer of ammo on this wall here. Trim them a little bit as they approach. Pull the slinger out. How is this guy looking? Attack. These guys are shaken, not in a great shape. This one is out of ammo. And you, buddy, going to go into wall. The archer of ammo, get on this wall. Wait, maybe get on this wall. Who's broken? Guys, you come here. The guys over here, they decided to run. Not a big deal. Okay, get on this wall, buddy. Wait, you need to get out of here. You have no ammunition, yeah? And the one with ammo, or you just reposition and start shooting them. Okay, guys, crack on inside. Just going to ignore these 2 guys. They are not a threat, they are too far away. Look at this brutal axe. He's wiping them left, right, and center. Another 3 guys broken, yeah? They'll come back. We would really benefit from having the scav here to finish them off. Who's running from the enemy? Is that guy over there? Everyone else is standing still. Yeah, bring the general here to boost this guy. General, come closer. How's the archer looking? Just shoot something, buddy. Get rid of the scav, yeah? There's 20 of them. Guys, you come here. Warband's shaken, huh? Wavering. Okay, pull back. They are coming for us. That's excellent. This one axe is going to hold this. It's down to 80 men, but he killed almost 300. And this one? Won again. Excellent. And how is this archer looking? 200 kills. The other one, 200, and this one 60. And Sling got 320. Yeah, I thought Sling might be best. Although he was shooting on shielded side, this is obviously beneficial. More guys bumping to the spear, but he's holding up bravely. He only lost 1 guy and killed 16. He's in spear wall. Excellent. And the axe down to 60. I'm going to throw our general here. Try to recharge this guy. Mercenary warband. Shaken, huh? Is this warband going to cut us off? We would be charging into spears. Uphill. Sounds like a horrible idea. Okay, this crappy guy broke. Pop this and fight him. You're the general after all. How is this guy looking? Unit losing. Okay, we're going to send Slinger to help him out. It's not looking that great anymore. They still have 5 units here, and a few we are fighting. Nobles are losing? What is this? They are fighting crappy levies. What is this? Of course they are not done. The axes, yeah? Come back here. Need everyone we can get. Okay, spread out, guys. If he comes for us, we are going to recharge him with the one he's not facing. Axes, crack on. Yeah, we're fine. Look, this guy is a hero. He's holding well. They're all shaken. We don't need much to beat them. Okay, axes, start wiping these guys out. How is this guy looking? Winning or winning decisively. Good stuff, buddy. Should we charge at this guy from both sides? Well, they are pulling away. This is brilliant for us. It means we can... Even this crappy guy is getting some kills, although not many. Winning and combat even. Exhausted, huh? Another guy broke. Focus on this one. Bring an archer here into melee. Why not? Numbers matter. Ooh! Pull back. Pull back. You pull back too? Keep them occupied. If they are not inside, they are not fighting our units, we have easier time wiping them out. Chase them with archers. They have no ammo anyway. And pull the general in here. These guys should be doing well, right? Combat even, combat even. This guy is down to 90 and shaken. We're fine. We are fine. Guys, you pull back. They have 6 more units here, but we are now chasing the guys over here, which should prevent them from coming back. Bring the axe back. Bring this guy closer. They're going this way, uphill. Just going to bring this cav over here and charge at this guy. He should break at first impact. You know what? We only need 1 archer chasing them. We might need numbers here, so... And we need this general over here. Because they are approaching us, yeah? And we only have, what, 48 axes left? In fact, they don't have much themselves. The general should win this anyway. Come here and bump the guys. What is fear? Prevent them from using abilities. This is crap. Buddy, why did you stop? Just keep chasing them. Wipe them out. You get inside and axes get in here. Cav, get ready and wreck this guy. You have diamond. Okay. Attack them and you crack on. Or distract them rather. Who are they facing? 41 and 31. Lost 1 lancer. They are wavering. Lost 1 guy so far. 2 guys, 3 guys. Now they are broken. Okay, we lost 3 riders to wipe them out. This is not too bad. Buddy, you were supposed to wipe them out. Why are you stopping in your tracks? Charge at them. How are we doing here? Shaken, huh? Just attack them. Also bring this archer to help him out. They look to be falling apart. This guy will be tough to beat. Although, he doesn't have bonus versus cavalry, right? Like the spears do. So we should actually run through him like butter. Attack, and you go behind him, and attack. 30 and 39, let's see how we do. Wavering, huh? Our crappy archer is at combat even. One here, attack this guy now, and general, you're there as well, excellent. How are you doing here? Haven't lost a single guy, and we wiped out that warband, beautiful. Looks like when they are wavering or even broken, we can absolutely press on and finish them off. Okay, cut these guys off from escaping. And horses, lancers, I want you guys to recharge or attack this guy. Yeah, we're just gonna wipe them out so they don't come back. Why do you need to stop chasing enemies? Yeah, I gave this archer order multiple times to wipe out this slinger and he just keeps stopping. What is happening? Heroic victory! There we go. 460 lost, 2800 killed. They got with less than 300 men. That's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Release them. Alright, so we have another like 20 years before he comes of age, right? And actually starts... Oh, why are we now losing food? Okay, we got 3 out of 5, so we managed to get these 3 men on time. Famine, plus 4k. So, and what's this? Public order plus 2, not too bad. Office secured, excellent. And 400 embezzled, good stuff. Alright, so first things first, why are we now losing food? This province is only generating 4, it was generating almost 100. And this is minus 16, not so good, man. Okay, this is not changing. We need to fix this and build fishing jetty. Next turn we complete fishing jetties here, so that will help. Neither of this stuff is consuming food, so we'll be fine here. And here we are... Ah, Angulus got wrecked. That's why we are in negative. Food is not being produced here. Okay, so village will or chieftain's hall will fix itself first. So we need to fix this to get this back next turn. Okay, that's not a big deal. It's just 1 turn of famine. Now, we need to deal with these rebels now. We don't have time. We need to send a full stack to deal with these crappy Burgundians. As I said to last episode when they backstabbed us, there'll be no third chance. We gave them a second, they backstabbed us again. Now we wipe them out, and in the process might as well take these guys out and get this whole province for ourselves. Another trading resource, and it's actually decently developed. This is 6 slots open, this is 3 and this is 4. So it's almost maxed out in terms of building capacity. We might need to repurpose them because they are crap, but still, it should be pretty good income from it. Right, so this guy is to become a sage, so he needs to lead the charge. Yeah, attack. They're not going to run far enough. Faramund, come closer. And you, buddy, chill the brand. Finish them off. Wipe them out. Why are they so strong though? Yeah, I don't like this balance of power, man. We're probably going to get wrecked if we auto-resolve this. Going to fight. Alright, they have double onager, so we want to send 1 unit of cav for them to waste ammunition. And before we even do anything, we need to wait for reinforcements, yeah? Which are coming from over here. So deploy here and crack on. Speed this up. Move here, guys. No need to run. And now they have multiple units of cav, so we want spears up front so we can intercept them. Then our better infantry, swords and axes behind. Maybe axes on flanks. And we want these brutal archers outside, ahead of our front line, decimating anything coming our way. And same with Slinger. Yeah? Generals at the back, and let's send cav up front to find them and use ammo on their onager. Or onagers, because they have 2. Gonna send the guy with 77 guys left. Oh, they're here, okay. Wait, slow it down, they're cracking on. Or are they? They're just repositioning. Onagers, start shooting us, what is this? Giving you plenty of targets. Yeah, he's under fire, they haven't killed anyone. Still at 77. Okay, about a third of ammunition lost. We have lost 3 guys to this. That's why the onager is pathetic. At least in hands of AI. Okay, onager's out of ammo. 2 units disabled at the cost of 7 of our guys. Not a big deal. Everyone, press on. Cav, I want you in the forest. Okay, we're almost set up, so we're going to start slowly approaching them until we're almost in range. Crack on, guys. Other than you. And you, buddy, need to run. You're too far away. Speed up. Alright, they are cracking on and we'll be shooting them very, very soon. Okay, cavalry is going to this flank. 2 spears, press on. You need to screen our guys from them. And make sure you're actually shooting these guys, yeah? You come here, you come here. Don't see their third cav. Let's start bringing our cav to the table. Attack these guys.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Pull back. We're too far out. This guy will get a brutal charge on us. Kinda dropped the ball here. You attack these guys. How are we doing against this cav? 1 pinned. Axis pylon here. You attack him too. Attack this guy. You pull back. Archers move to the side. You start flanking them. You pull back from here. Swords, get in there. You need to pull back too. Okay, the 2 of you wipe out him. This one is done. Pylon on him. You attack here. You attack here. All the range units should be out of here. You flank them. All of you pile on. Horses, how you doing? This is crappy skirmishers, should be absolutely wiped out. You attack this. The other cav, right? Attack them, and the 2 of you go after this. You start shooting the cavalry. You shoot this guy. All of you shoot the middle of this blob, and you crush this guy. Okay, the cavalry attacking us. Why are we standing still? Attack them back. Looks like we won here. Excellent. This guy coming back. You're going to intercept and destroy him. You get a volley on him. Looks like he's trying to flank you. You shoot him in the back. You pull back. Okay, massively won here. Excellent. Pile on this axe, and you guys pull back while you're still alive. You know, don't pile on this axe. Let our ranged units wipe him out. You attack this. You finish this off. Okay. They are basically down to the general, yeah? Cavalry, attack this guy, he's got javelins. You two, come here. I don't think we've taken massive losses. You come here. Just need to be careful here and wipe out the general without taking significant losses. All the archers attack the general. You need to pull back from here. Yeah, just keep shooting the general. This is a very good target to be attacking. Eager, but down to 100 guys. These guys are broken. Beautiful. Cav crack on at this guy. You get the shot on them, and Cav you crack on. Everyone pull back slightly. You guys crack on. Cav attack these guys. You switch to shooting the leader, and the second Cav attack him. Yeah, we're basically obliterating him with all the shooters. Good stuff. Yeah, he broke. Excellent. It's over. Just finish him off. Okay, decisive victory with about 10% losses. That's not too bad. Yeah, we released him. Continue this route. Still -5 food. Not so good, man. Okay, you buddy leveled up, right? Going to give you more research, and you have to kind of take this. No other option here. Oh, +5 public order local province. Finally got this one. This is amazing. Which one should get this? We're going -5 here, so we should give it to Hermidgar, yeah? Instead of this junk. 113 research for civic and 128 for military. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, this crappy guy also leveled up, not too bad. And an army as well. Obviously we're going for Champions of the North, so grab it. And just gonna give you this and this, right? What else? The Steadfast Defenders is crap. Well, compared to these ones at least. Okay. Now, we need to wipe out Burgundians. The Britain needs to wait. I know you guys wanted us to go to Britannia, but we can't trust these guys. They already backstabbed us twice. So, they need to go. I wonder if they can run away. Probably not is the answer. We're gonna bring this guy here, so he reinforces, and attack with him, Emelrich. Yeah, they can't run away. That's too bad for them. Wipe them out. And release. Now, in their territory, we should no longer be starving, right? Indeed. Can we take them on this turn? Actually, can attack with the fleet and double time this guy with an reinforcements range, right? Wait, he can even reinforce from here by the looks of it. No, he can't. Close but not quite. But on double time, what does double time do again? It's actually not too bad. We start tired. That's better than 20% moral penalty from double time in room 2, because if you start tired, you can just rest a little bit and you're no longer tired. So the downside is very much capped. And what's the garrison in this crappy village? 8 guys and 3 ships. This is easy prey. The other guys are here by the looks of it, recruiting heavily, of course they are. In fact, this guy's at 11, yeah? They are both recruiting. They could be at full stack with mercs. And something tells me this is close enough for them to attack right away. So if we take significant losses here on Emelrich, we'll be up for a brutal counterattack. Can our guy make it there? He cannot. He can make it to Angulus. So what about we just attack next turn instead? With full force. That's a good opportunity to take it now, but it's undefended. If they move units over there next turn, it's even better. We'll be able to wipe all of them out at once. Okay, we can now start building this prime forest thing. Let's do it. 9k to play with, excellent. Yeah, this stuff will fix itself. No reason to do anything drastic here. Should we build this great hall? We shouldn't, right? It takes 30 food away. We are absolutely struggling food-wise. Probably we should actually repurpose these trade jetties into a fishing port. Yeah? Absolutely, do it. Yeah, it's good to have a little bit of a surplus, because it's very easy to get into negative if they attack you and you lose buildings get wrecked. Okay, and we want another brutal industry building here, so start building artisan. Yeah, this also takes away food. Not so good, man. But we could get 20% research if we build these 2 great halls. And we have 10% from the guy, and already at 128%. Yeah, I think we have one more crappy item that we can give someone. No, we don't, but we are sure to get one soon enough. I think every battle we fight, we get a small chance of getting this stuff. This is actually amazing, because all we need to do is upgrade these meeting halls to great halls in both these provinces, and get one more, either the wooden sword thing or the weighted practice shield, and we'll be researching at over 150%, which means all these that cost 6 turns will be cut to 4, and all these that take 12 will be cut to 8. This is massive. Yeah, let's do it. Double great hall under construction, and double fishing jetties plus fixing these cows should offset the extra food. Okay, we have no money to recruit anything, so might as well stay here. Why have our income went down so much? Oh, these buildings no longer provide anything. Okay, that's fine. Once they're fixed, it will go back up, right? Or is it something else? Because we were making 3.5k not long ago, and we've not recruited anything. Is this the famine effect? 25% wealth lost. That explains it. So we need to fix our food situation ASAP. Gonna get big boost from this next turn. In 2 turns, fishing jet is here. Not building anything that takes away food until in 5 turns great halls complete. And another fishing jet is in 2 turns over here. So we'll get well over 100 food from this. Yeah. And we'll build a 3rd fishing jetty here. Okay, we'll be very much secure food-wise once this all completes. We're not going to attack this turn. We're going to concentrate forces and absolutely overwhelm them next turn. Now, do we need more exp on the scholar guy? Or are we happy for him just to provide the passive 10% and never appear on the campaign map again? With only 2 cunning, he's utter crap. I think this is a perfect character to just leave him aside, never interact with him. He's providing the research passively as his age, and he just doesn't have much going for him. Although personal loyalty 10 is pretty good, but that's about it. He's got a crappy wife. Nah, I think we just put someone else in charge of this. Wait, Onagar, huh? We took this over from that crappy army, right? It's gonna take forever to replenish, 12 turns. Just disband it. We pay 200 to hire a fresh one if we want. There's no way we keep this junk. It's interesting you can actually take over the artillery. Okay, buddy, you need to crack on. End your movement in Angulus, yeah, providing public order. Excellent. And you might as well pull back to Alabu to provide public order, but we are going to put someone else in charge. Actually, yeah, because only 4 armies can take part in a battle, yeah, so we'll bring a fleet and 3 stacks. So this army can absolutely just come here. Do we actually even need these troops? We can get better ones with more exp, and they are cheap to hire as well. Maybe just disband this lot. Just keep the guy inside, because that's like 600 gold for these 4 units that are basically doing nothing. Out. Absolutely out. We can hire guys with rank 5 and soon to be rank 6 when we actually need more troops in here. And they provide like 2 extra public order for 600 gold. Utter nonsense. But this guy also needs to be replaced. Yeah, we really need the guy, this guy who's the governor here, to bump his get the 2nd level of Raven before we invest heavily here. But this is going to happen next turn. Beautiful. That's all we need. With 20% discount, all these more expensive buildings will be much cheaper. Yeah, might even make sense to wait with this, because this is costing 1600, yeah, so we'll save 160 gold if we start building this next turn. Also the same with this is costing a fortune, so we'll save another 320 from this. And even the prime forest, yeah, it's another 1600. Absolutely gonna wait. The stuff that's already under construction, sure, we can do this, but all the stuff that is, maybe even cancel this well. Maybe cancel everything actually, because we can build all the stuff cheaper by 10%, which is going to add up to a lot of coin. I think so. Just cancel everything but the food. And we do this next turn once we promote him. Okay, it's time to promote these guys to companions. Him. Let's try to use some more of this influence we've accumulated. They all have decent loyalty, but we can try to secure this on the guys with 8. Because why not? Maybe secure loyalty on your wife, on your husband. And this means we will basically spent all the loyalty other than our main guy. And we probably want to, maybe we also embezzle funds with him. 45, that's too expensive. Yeah, once we take out the crappy Burgundians, we'll be able to trade with our pals Thuringians. They don't approve of war with Burgundians, but once we start selling them timber and force, the situation is going to change. Alright, let's move on. Okay, crappy fleet attacks, huh? We can win this on not resolve, and we should. Oh man, we lost an admiral. Didn't expect this. Not so good. Duty calls, huh? Okay, we need to pay 500 for this, right? So might as well pay for a new guy instead of repurposing existing one. We get an SH here as an option. This is not too bad. Absolutely get this. Yeah, we want to lose control, so that works fine for us. +3 loyalty, wonder for how long. Okay, household loss, what did we lose? Barbarian turncoat was nice. Wooden sword also. Not so good, not so good. What's the trait? Builder. Oh, this is excellent. Oh, come on. How unjust. What did we do to deserve this? Okay, up to 91 food. Good stuff. Yeah, maybe we lost that admiral, but we replaced him with another Zage guy, which is actually working really well for us, because now we have additional 5% research. And we like a lot of research. Well, also avenge him by wiping out this fleet in the process of taking this crappy Rugian city. We'll do this next time though. Subscribe!